All right, let's bring the greatest coconut head of all time to the table, to the pulpit. Kanye West and Julia Fox. All right, single moms. So let me ask you, ladies, especially ladies in the chat, what are some of the dynamics of dating a single mom? If a man, August Asena-ish wants to date a single mom, what are some code of conduct that you would say, hey, know this and know peace, right? That you would say, hey, you need to know this and know peace if you're going to date me. Can we start? Please give some thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Latu, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you for sponsoring the show. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So if somebody's trying to date a single mom, the men are listening. About 35% of them are here now. 35% of us are men here. So they're listening. They want to date. By the way, I tell them all the time to stop the cap. Most of them, they run their mouth, but they end up falling in love with a single mom. Okay.
Stop the cap.
Happens all the time. Okay. And the ones that are barking about it and loud about how they will never do it is because they've done it before and they didn't know some of the rules, some code of conduct. So they end up collecting woto. Right? They become the second child. Maybe the third, fourth, fifth child of the woman, right? And then they didn't like how it was treated. Men intrinsically, men need respect. Right? It's not something we collect woto before we ask for. It's natural. We come out of the womb wanting it, not just from women, from other men, from society. We feel a certain way when we feel like we have respect, right? So, so give me some rules, in your opinion, that you feel like any man who is going to fall in love with a single mom should know, at least. Before I get into this story with Julia Fox, I'm waiting for you. Wait till I miss this one. D-Love says, MOP, it's just our respect for your point of view that is keeping me and Tima going on this matter. Truly, we're learning, but we never reach your level. Yeah, most people will not be able to comprehend all the way, but if you get the lessons, that's good enough. I hear you though. I respect your point of views too. That's why you guys come here, because I respect your point of view. Thank you so much for the donation, Latu. Yeah, so what are some of the rules that you would want to give, right? What are some of the rules that you would say, hey, if you're going to go date a single mom, you need to know this, you need to know that, you need to not do this, you need to do this. I'm waiting for you. I want to get your opinion before I continue. All right. Anybody has something? Rule number 1. Let's see. Thank you so much. D-Love already gave me some. So she gave me 3. Rule number 1, have kids. 2, have kids. 3, my kids will not be sacrificed for this relationship. Ouch. Anyway, I want to round this up. No, the audio should be back on now. You should be good now. Can you hear me? Yes? Can you hear me? Let me check myself. The audio should be good now. Yeah, I turned it off because I wanted to wait for you guys. I turned it off for a second. All right? Rule number 1, have kids, you said. 2, have kids, right? So if they don't have kids, don't come near single moms. Is that what you're saying? Like to say, my kids are top priority to me. So if he doesn't have kids, would you consider him at all? Abi, you're saying no, you need to have your own kids. And why is that? Because there has to be other reasons behind that. Why is that? Right? If you're a young man, you want to date a woman who have kids, right? Couple of rules, because it's gonna happen to you. You're gonna fall in love with a seasoned bekus, and then you're gonna come back here and say somebody gave you a blessing when you should be thanking your head that they didn't kill you overnight. Right? Yeah. Oh, so sometimes in the future we'll forget, but for now it's hot in the news. Oh, okay. No, you mean I have kids? Okay. Oh, one, I have kids. Two, I have kids. Oh, okay. I just seen the eye. The eye was confusing my eyes. Sorry, I missed that. You have kids. Okay. So, one, I have kids. Two, I have kids. Three, my kids will not be sacrificed for this relationship. Listen, seasoned Kwekus is not your mate. These boys be falling in love with seasoned Kwekus, and then after they collect, they come back and say, that will never be me.
Sorry, yo.
Baba, stop the cap, okay? Ladies, it's all about how you carry yourself. These young men, they want seasoned Kwekus. They fall in love with it because there's something about it. They don't even know why, which is why they resent it so badly. That's why they're loud about it, okay? If somebody has to say it out loud that they don't want a single mom, they're lying. It's a lie. It's either they're lying or they have no experience. Okay?
Why the fuck you lie?
It's one of the two. Alright? So now, since we know they're going to do it anyway, they will fall in love. How many of them have fell in love with, one of them is walking around with Kim Kardashian's mother. Okay? One of them is walking around with Kim Kardashian's mother. And then the other ones are saying, that will never be me. It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? It's a lie. So, I want to know, let me see here. Kids are top priority. I think that's interesting. Now, I could be in a position to come and tell you, if you're going to date a person, right? Please, don't make your kids priority over them. But then, if I say that, that's me capping.
Stop the cap.
That's capping. That's not, the issue is not that, okay? All right, the issue is that bond should be strong enough to make you question the bond with your children. But you probably will question that too. It's a lot to what I'm saying, okay? Roro said that one is for money, Joe. Okay, all right. At some point, if you keep seeing the money over and over, the effect of it gets watered down. See finish enter, but it's been there for a minute. MOP, here saying now around 40 years, quick could they mature? Is it 40? I heard this. Some people are saying 40 is the new 20, 50 is the new 20. I've been hearing that for a while, right? But yeah, I've been hearing all kind of stuff. But what I know is that people are dating. They're dating much older, and the reality is that a lot of men that are a certain type of men that have means. They also tend to men with means. They have options, right? They have options in terms of what they so they might go from anywhere from 20 all the way to 60, right? It's cap that they don't ever date anybody above 30. That's a lie. That's a cap. But they have that wide range, right? But as a woman, typical women tend to say, I don't want too far. I don't want too younger than me. Like you can see Tima earlier was saying, he's too young at 22, 23. And men don't have that problem. If a man is 45, 50, he can still date as low as 18. Sorry, trigger alert, but that's the reality, right? Legal age and up, right? And society is okay with that at the general scale. Okay, so that's the reality, right? So that makes much of a difference, right? So, but the reality also is that some of these women end up dating younger, right? Dating younger. So, but we see all kind of different examples out there, What happened? What did I miss? Oh, actually, you say pedophilia. Okay, if you call it that, as long as it's legal, You know, that's why we have rules of law in society. So the rules: I have kids. Nobody has any other type of rule. I have kids. I have kids. I have kids. But let me cover this story, right? Julia Fox. I was about to say Julia Roberts, not Julia Roberts. Not Julia Roberts. I was about to say more like Julia Fox. That's her name, right? Where is she? All right. This lady right here. She has some things to say about dating Kanye West. Now, Kanye West was not much younger, but she had some interesting things to say, and I want to cover it, right? This is according to US Magazine, I guess US Weekly Online, right? Julia Fox says Kanye West was so needy in their relationship, it was like having a second baby. I would say that's a rule. Don't be needy, okay? Seasoned bekus, seasoned women, the last thing you want to do is come off as needy. It doesn't mean you, obviously nobody intentionally go there to be needy. If you come off as needy is what I'm talking about. If you come off as needy, you're not going to last, okay? She says like a second baby. Julia Fox is already a mom to a 2-year-old, and claims dating Kanye West was like having a second baby. The 33-year-old actress, who gets candid about her relationship with the rapper, 46 years old, in her new memoir, Down the Drain, so she has a memoir too, told Drew Barrymore on Tuesday, October 17, that she quickly knew they would not last as a couple. Fox and West, who met on New Year's Eve 2022 in Miami. Oh, it was just less than a year ago. Announced their breakup 1 month later on Valentine's Day. Wahala. And I quote, "I only could do it for so long because ultimately I think he needed a full-time person and I just couldn't be full-time." The Uncut Gems star explained, "I had my son, Valentino, and then he'd want to talk on the phone a lot." He wanted to talk on the phone a lot. Like I'd have to change diapers, so I bought a pair of AirPods. By the time she's buying AirPods, right, he's thinking like, I don't mind, I'm in love. It's Kanye West. It's yay, right? Let me buy AirPods. Not knowing that that's what she would resent later. Anyway, I bought a pair of AirPods so I could keep it in while I was doing mom stuff. It was so overwhelming and so unsustainable. Fox, who refers to West as the artist in her memoir, recalled how needy the Grammy winner was in their romance. Even though Valentino was her priority, somebody said it, my kids are my priority. She said even though Valentino was her priority, right, Fox shares her son with ex-husband Peter Artemiev, who she divorced in 2020. Okay, so she was a new divorcee, I didn't know. Ultimately, I cannot put anybody else first. Fox told Barrymore. Now, the real issue here is that a woman don't want to feel like she has to put one person above the other person. Okay? If you're a romantic partner to a woman who is a single mom, the last position she ever wants to be put is where she will have to say, my kids are my priority. If she's saying that while you are in it, it's probably not going to last. Doesn't mean she shouldn't put her kids priority, but there's something going on there. You're coming off as needy. So she's feeling the need to tell you, hey, Baba, you can't come above my children. By that time, usually it's already too late. Because the last thing that she wants to do is to be put in that position where she has to tell you. She kind of wants you to kind of know that obviously I got kids. Like obviously, right? Fox told Barrymore, 48, on Tuesday, my son has to be first. It just became too much. I didn't sign up for to have 2 babies. I couldn't do it. It felt like 2 babies. Fox recorded mistakenly thinking our relationship with the Hurricane rapper would not become public. When I first met him, I literally thought nobody would ever hear about it because a lot of the time you date these celebrities, but they're very hush-hush and they're like, well, Kanye needs attention. You see? Of course. Don't post a picture in my bathroom. So I kind of just thought it would be a secret, she told Barrymore. So when it suddenly got mysteriously leaked, it wasn't me. I really was just not expecting that at all. And then I just embraced it. I was like, okay, I'll do the fashion. Okay. So if you have leaky mouth too, right? Second rule, don't have a leaky mouth. Okay. I didn't say it was Ye that leaked it, but clearly Kanye West was loud enough for the thing to leak by itself. Okay, I'll do the fashion, I'll wear the clothes, I'll do what he says. Okay, during their short-lived romance, West was going through his high-profile divorce. See, that's delusional too. She had unrealistic expectations. Of course, the paparazzis will find them. Like, what do you expect, right? Of course, they will find you, right? So she was a little delusional there too. During their short-lived, West was going through his high-profile divorce with Kim Kardashian, with whom he shares 4 children. That's clout. That's like clout times 4,000. Fox remembered that the Chicago MC loved seeing her name in the headline. He loved seeing her name in the headline. He did want me to be bigger. He did, like, when I'd be getting a lot of press, he was thrilled. Right. But that was something about him, though. That was more so about him. He would have taken credit for it later. Like, I made you bigger, right? I made you who you are. Amber Rose, right? There's a few of them out there, right? I have, like, sworn off men. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, she said. Anyway. So those are some of the rules. Don't be needy and don't be loud as hell. Because you might just get caught up in an entanglement that you haven't prepared for. You might just find yourself in a situation that you didn't plan for. Be guided. Okay, be careful. You might not be prepared for what you are seeking. Okay, but let me see if there's a couple other rules here. A couple of things. You need to be understanding and be patient. The same thing you have to do if you're in any type of relationship. You will need it even more if you're dating a single mom, right? You need to respect her time. Yeah, because she got babies, okay? You need to be respectful to her children. I know. Respect children. You want to put her in a position to put those children above you? Good luck, okay? But if you have to compete with those children, it's not going to last, okay? It's not going to last. The idea is to not even be in that position where you're competing with the children at all, okay? So that's another one that you want to pay attention to. You definitely want to be supportive and encouraging, and that shouldn't conflict with I like seeing your name in the headlines. That's loud. Eventually she will dump your ass because she probably can't handle what she thought she could handle. Okay. All right. Parental decision. Respect yourself when it comes to that, okay? She said, this is how I want it, especially if those kids are already teenagers. Stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane. If you have to do it at all. These are things that, some people say there's nothing wrong with dating a single mom. Well, these are some layers of issues you need to be aware of. These are reality now, okay? So, be financially responsible for yourself, because that will come back and haunt you in the butt if you're not. Somebody said earlier that young man is following Mrs. Kardashian. What's her name? Mrs. Jenner. Because of money. Even if it's not the truth, you cannot tell the public it's not the truth if you don't have your own money. Okay? Well, those are some of them out there that I can think of, that just from that story alone. All right? Kanye's girlfriend equals to caregiver. Was she the most recent girlfriend? No, Kanye is married now. Yes, Kanye is married right now. Like Cher and 20-something-year-old boyfriend. Listen, there are more of them out there. For everything you see with celebrities, there's more. Thousands of them out there. Okay? All right? Celebrity is different from us, but not that much different. It's not that different, okay? All right? But yes, that's all I have on today's show. That's all I have today. Like I said, okay, don't be needy, okay? Neediness, this is true across the board, by the way, okay? Don't be needy, one, okay? Don't be loud, two. If you're a loud man, you probably can't sustain any type of relationship, especially if you're dating a single mom, okay? All right? And you will be in love and your feelings will be hurt, okay? Number 3, be understanding, okay, and be patient. Your patience will be tested a lot. You will feel emasculated, precisely, right? Who do you think feel more emasculated, August or Will? I'll leave the answer to you to figure out, right? Respect our time, respect our parental decisions. That's like 5, right? Just stay in your lane. She might ask for your help here and there, but don't put yourself in a position where you have to compete with the children. Okay, so if that means respectful to the children, be respectful to the children doesn't mean you become, just be aware of that. If you're not aware of these things, you'll start arguing with women on the internet that you cannot date a single mother. Okay, and the reality is that you're projecting. You ended up with a single mother and you don't collect. Okay. See, I can see there. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Do me a favor, if you watch this as a replay later, all the lessons I said, please list it in the comment area so that I can grab it from there. All right. On your way out, hit the like button, share, subscribe. I can't do too much beyond 7 o'clock because I have to turn off the heat and it gets cold in the house. In this season, I have to keep it at 7 o'clock, so I'm not being inconsiderate to the rest of my family here. Great show, MOP for president. Thank you. I appreciate you, D-Love, always. Thank you so much. All right. Take care, everyone. Do me a favor, on your way out, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up all your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop these videos. I'll see you on tomorrow's show, 5 p.m. We'll be right back. We have to talk about Mobad. We have to talk about some other things that I didn't get to today, all right, because of time. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.